Oh, right, let's see here. Hopefully it's started up good. Or well at all. It's brilliant. Right, it's started on. Okay. Hello, it's me again, and I think I'm gonna make this the last Thursday I ever do. Actually, I think I'll space out the streaming a bit more and make this the last Thursday. I'll break on Wednesday and Thursday. I think that could do good. Anyway, hello, one and all. I'm going to today. I'm going to make certain that I stay here and get to the 100% solution before I go to bed. And since it's the last day of the Dechox, after that, no more of this game. I don't care. No more of this game after that. Because we do have other games to get back to. Not only Battle Chasers, but other ones after that. Gibbles! And as you can probably notice from my voice, yes, my voice is still being a bit, yeah. I've had a busy morning lately, so I'm rewarding myself with a longer lunch break. I use the extra time to return to what has become my favourite reading spot in the forest, to finish Sakura. Gibbs was right, it's fantastic. I am enjoying it so much more than I expected to. I'm not usually a fan of manga that is excessively bloody. My tastes tend to be more benign. This was an exception. The gore was so relevant to the individual characters and the overarching story that it felt entirely justified. Not sure if you could say the same for, say... what was that game? Series Gantz. That was it, Gantz. That was also really gory. I read the final page, close the tissue, and exhale loudly. What an ending! I can hardly believe that the main character died. It's too sad and yet completely authentic. I can't see how anybody could have escaped a situation like that. My thoughts were interrupted by a sound of rustling nearby. I open my eyes. Hey, Kibbles! Comes out of the bush again. He's holding an adorable little satchel which is shaped like a penguin. Hello, Neil. Have you read Sakura yet? Yes, I finished it now. It was so disturbing, but in the best possible way. Yeah, the body horror bits are epic. You want it back? I hand the Kibbles comic book. He examines it closely, clearly looking at any signs of damage or wear. After a while, he seems satisfied. He opens the satchel and carefully places it inside. At the same time, he takes out 3 more comics and presents them to me. 3 more comics? No, that was a manga, not a comic. That's me for you. I hate it when people call it comics, you know. Not comic and manga. Well, it doesn't irritate me a little anyway. I'm just finding a friend, sorry. Do I care what program stopped working on the bloody tablet? Too many programs in the background locking it down like bloody Plenty of Fish and OK Cupid. Plenty of Fish being the worst of the two. Anyway. You should try these now. They're on another level. If you want to be taken seriously, you've got to read them. I still don't understand who I should be trying to get to take me seriously. I give up. I mean, it's like any kind of clique thing, you'll have people who have that kind of inflated ego. I know, I try not to do it nowadays, but especially when I was younger, I had that kind of inflated ego of movies and all sorts of things like, oh, that's your favourite movie? Well, my favourite movie is The Day the Earth Stood Still. And it still kind of is. I mean, it depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm in a snooty sort of mood, then yeah, that's my favourite movie. But if I want something that's more action-packed and just fun, then it'll be things like yeah, The Last Action Hero. Well, no, maybe not The Last Action Hero, but Commando definitely, Terminator, all sorts of things like that. So I try not to be as snooty. Okay, great. What do you have for me? Doing the saying do the last one tonight, and then their awful puns. Catalogue! I should have come on earlier, but I just had that temptation to go back into, even though I closed down Warframe, I reopened it, had a quick look, crafted a few things, and I thought, oh look, there's survival on, for the Benix. Yeah, why not? Did it, and I actually got Hydroid Prime part, which is the last part I need for Hydroid Prime. Hopefully I might be able to bring my Warframe back on here at some point. Probably when I get that bloody cable installed and a better CPU. But, oh well. Okay, great, what do you have for me? First, this is Kokurashi. It's about a kid who finds a puppet that lets him control his parents. I've seen too many things about control. I do wonder what to be honest, I've read too much hentai, I've watched too much hentai of control, but that's enough about me and the best my sex life gets. Now, does this exist, and if it does, is it on Kindle? Let's see. Nope, nothing. Well, I mean, not on the Kindle, doesn't mean they exist in real life, but who knows. It does sound kind of creepy though if it is real. This one is called Hungry Sparrow. The artwork is sick. There's this character called the Icebreaker. He's a huge polar bear. Polar bear? Oh, they've got a hungry caterpillar, but I can't seem to find Hungry Sparrow. Again, I don't know if these titles are real or... There's a book here called Hungry Sparrow. Let's read this. If you love cowboys, Texas, and love, you're going to love Hungry Sparrow. Imagine a girl stuck in a dysfunctional relationship. Imagine Texas, the Colorado River, and one morning when the boyfriend is off at a hot rod convention in Dallas with his other lover, she up and leaves town in her pickup truck with her just the clothes. What? Pickup truck, comma, with her just the clothes on her back. That's a bad typo to begin with, so That's exactly what Barbara Jean did. Barbara Jean. Billie Jean, my lover. Sorry. Now, picture West Texas, a small farm in the middle of nowhere that she inherited in a surprise move from a distant relative. A town with a lonesome cafe and some wild and crazy local characters she makes into friends. My log will have something to tell about this. Characters like that? Probably not. There will be tensions as a land grabber tries to take over her farm. Tensions as the local... Wait a minute. You used tensions twice? There'll be tensions as a land grabber tries to take over her farm. Tensions as the local hug rescues her from a dangerous flood. But there should be in a good story. There will be tests of courage and inventiveness. There will be helpers and villains along the way, and of course there will be red-hot cowboy love scenes. Bloody hell, use a fucking full stop. A bit more often anyway. And when the climax of our story comes along, you will have goosebumps along your spine, wondering if it will turn out alright. Romance, danger, mystery, everything a good novel should have. Hold on, you're going to love this, girl. Yeah, everything a good novel should have, but I'm just reading that synopsis, and the fact that this Kindle price is 99p doesn't give me much hope of it being a quote-unquote good novel. Anyway. But I could always be wrong, but I'm not interested in buying to find out. Not a controller, mouse. And this last one is Kuchi Osu Omi. It's probably my favourite. No, Kuchi O Sobami. Again, does this exist? Well, according to Kindle, doesn't mean that there's actually a manga out there named that and it's based off that or something. Alright. Oh wow! Kuchi O Sobami! You've heard of it? I've read it. It's awesome, isn't it? Well... I actually couldn't stomach it, but I don't know how well Kibbles would take it. Well, considering what Kibbles is like, I don't think there's a point in pretending. I think he'd just be pissed off if you pretended. Surely the more straightforward action is the better one. To be honest, it was a bit much for me. It suddenly looks very serious. It reminds me of my lectures in uni when I answered a question wrong, but they didn't want to come right out and say it was wrong. In what way? Much. No, what I should have done is the accent I was giving him, well, sort of personality I was giving him the voice, going, "What you mean?" So, I think it's a bit relentless, the gore. It's not relentless, it's integral. Really? I've heard the scene where Kaida eats that slug was just gratuitous. Turning the wrong place or something so gotcha. What? Kaida never eats a slug. You must be thinking of something else. No, it's right after Miharu brings her the fruit basket. She opens up a banana and the slug is inside. I remember the fruit basket, but no slug. Suppose I go in and print the sleeve and starts looking through the pages. There's a fruit basket, and then it goes straight to the train scene. No slug, see? Oh, I see what the problem is. This is the shorter version. The slug scene must be the extended edition. Extended edition? Yes, I've got it back in camp. I can lend to you if you like. Swapsies! Gibble looks upset for a moment, but quickly composes himself. Oh well, I've heard the extended version is way too long. That's probably why you didn't enjoy it. The pacing is much better than the standard edition. You're probably right, yeah, I bet in order to this. He looks super happy and prances about me for a few seconds, catching imaginary insects. Yeah, see, I thought it'd be better to, you know, be honest and say, But me thinking the opposite didn't help a major, but never mind. Okay, Gibbles, can I borrow Hungry Sparrow and Hokoroshi? He pulls himself together. Oh, so you haven't read those? Or should it be, oh, you haven't read those? Not read those? So, oh yeah, I've heard Hungry Sparrow is excellent. I'll say nothing until you read them. We can compare notes then. He always hands me the comics and packs Kuchio Suwami away. Thanks, Kibbles. I'll bring them back as soon as I'm finished reading them. See that you do, or I'll kill you. Kibbles disappears backwards into the bush once again, never breaking eye contact. Maybe he lives in that bush, perhaps like a TARDIS. How many people who play this game, or even ever watch this video, is going to know what a TARDIS is? I have to ask, because I am curious. Also, it sounds a bit creepy that he just sort of walks back, never breaking eye contact, like he's a serial killer or something. I'd probably do that just to creep out friends and that, but I wouldn't be, you know. Something I do to everyone. Oh, happy Kibbles looks. Probably spending all this time on him. It's been a few days since I got any comics. Although I devoured them on the first night, it's been so busy with work that I haven't had the time to return them yet. I'm dying to talk to him about them. So today, I've cleared the decks enough to spend a couple of hours with him. Oh, that reminds me, I should say to everyone. Oh yeah, I think I already said at the beginning of this is my final day of the Dechox, and I do have something nearby to have afterwards, and it is chocolatey. It's Milky Bar mini eggs. I've got a lot more chocolate downstairs for myself, but I was surprised I survived as long as I did. I only got that chocolate on the Sunday, but that made the temptation even more difficult because there's a thought of going, oh come on, just take that upstairs, let's take that upstairs. And every other day it was like, you know, challenging that. No, why should I take it upstairs? What benefit is that going to have? And when that warmer gets in my room, it would just melt it and it would be bloody waste, you know. But then that's part of the brain manipulating me going, oh, it's melting, you have to eat it now. Which is bullshit, so I fought against that. Me and my addictions. At least they're not as bad as certain other addictions that I've nipped in the bud. Addictions that I won't cover unless, well, let's say in the metaphorical world, if I became super popular or whatever, and then people dug up stuff that I passed, then I'd address it and talk about it. For the moment, I'm not. I'm waiting in an unusual spot when the nearby bush begins to rustle. Hi, Kibbles, you there? Maybe it starts making a. Oh, I can't do the TARDIS sound. You know what I mean? The whole. Sound. If it really is a TARDIS. No answer. I brought your coins back. Still nothing. I know he's there. He was playing a game, so I decided to play along. Oh, what a shame Kibbles isn't here. I wanted to ask him about Hungry Sparrow. He's so clever. He would know why Yoko broke the mirror at the end. Kibbles falls out of the bushes. Obviously, she's just clumsy. Really? I figured it was a metaphor for her fractured self-image. Metaphor? Yes, because her heart was broken when Ryuji fell in battle. Oh, of course, that goes without saying. But I just feel like there's that interpretation is... I really know, like that interpretation is kind of tired. That's the thing you find with all art, is that it always open to interpretation. I've read things in movies that other people don't read, or other people just say, oh, the movie was shit. And then I'm like, well, no, it has... Well, I can justify it one way or another, but most people aren't interested in listening to my suggestions. But I think the original... Going back to what I said earlier, the original Day of the Earth still had the best sort of message to it, you know. Don't cause war. Simple enough. I mean, the way it was suggested in the film was that we're being watched by aliens, so be careful we're not seen as too warlike, otherwise they might just go boom. And if there are aliens studying us that closely, I think most would be anthropologists at this point, just collecting animals and stuff before we all die. Before we all die out. And kill ourselves by bloody polluting our own stupid planet. Really? What would your interpretation be then? I think it might be too complex for you. See, I couldn't even say that with his sort of like, I think it might be too complex for you. I tried, and then sounded too intelligent for the dumb sort of skinhead voice. Let's talk about something else. Alright, what did you want to talk about? I'm starving. There's no proper food around here. I eye the plump British long hair skeptically. Oh, he is British. Funny coincidence. Well, I've got a tin of tuna back at base camp if you want it. I could easily... No! That's not proper food. Gross. I'm talking about proper food. Fish? Oh no. Chocolate, crisps, pizza. Have you got any of those? Now that's proper food. No, kibbles I don't. But you know how to get them. What are you implying, Kibbles? I can't just walk into the mess tent and steal armfuls of food in the middle of the day. Exactly. Meet me outside the mess tent tonight at sundown. Bring a big backpack, and a torch. Oh, Kibbles, I don't like the sound of this. If you don't help me, I'll just have to do it myself. I shudder at the thought of Kibbles being let loose in the mess tent without supervision. Well, okay, Kibbles, I'll meet you, but only if you promise to be super stealthy. My stealth abilities are second to none. I'm a black belt in karate. I say karate because he's put an accent on the E rather than just saying karate. So since he put an accent on there, then it's karate. I could be wrong though. I'm only English. Don't know. I really hope so, Gibbs, because we're going to have to be super ninjas tonight. Dank. Oh god, he said the word. He said dank. Crying out loud. I go to the mess tent a little before sundown, hoping to apprehend Kibbles in case he tries. He tries to stealthily barge in without me. I finally spot him stalking in the distance, using his tail to brush away any poor prints he's leaving behind. He's taking this so seriously, my heart sinks as I soon realise how disappointed he'll be when I explain that we can't actually rob the mess tent of all its treats. Hey Gibbs, senpai. Senpai? I have to restrain myself from doing an air grab. I don't know, I would have to restrain myself from going, notice me, senpai, notice me. I just wanted to say it's an honour to raid alongside you tonight. Yes, well, about that, Gibbs. I promise I won't let you down. Oh no, why is he being so nice? Well, actually, I don't think this is such a good idea after all. What? What are you talking about? Well, I was thinking that maybe it would be a step too far to raid the mess tent for spoils. Are you joking? You changed your mind? Do you think I'm not up to the task? Is that it? You look so hurt, I feel really crummy. That's not you, Kibbles. I'm glad to hear a pizza make a salad to go with it. I don't think it's a good idea to take any more than that. He looks at me with disbelief. Did you just say the word salad? I did. I'm sorry, but this is really bad here, Kibbles. Not only could it get me fired, but you could get sick if you ate lots of sugar and flour, and I don't want to be responsible for that. Seems I was wrong about you. I thought you were heroic. I thought you were cool. This really strikes a nerve. I'm not sure what to do. I don't know whether to listen to my head or my heart. Yeah, go with the heart. Let's raid. He was calling senpai. I can't let that be for nothing. Gibbles, I am heroic and I am cool. Very cool. Let's raid. Get the raiding party in. Call for the healer. Call for the healer. Healer, healer, healer. Oh, I'm usually the bloody healer. Anyway, he was his little happy dance and fires invisible paw guns in the air. You're sure everyone's gone to bed? Yes, except Zane. He's doing his rounds. He's on the other side of the island right now, which gives us about 15 minutes. This is so cool. It's like a proper real-life loot run. He did that reference. But you have to keep your voice down, Gibbs. The marigolds are doing their cleaning rounds at the tent just over there. So stop talking, because now we only have 14 minutes and 32 seconds. Go to the kitchen area, which is easy. The whole tent is open plan. I make a start by grabbing a pizza from the freezer and putting it in the microwave to cook. Next, I get the store cabinet keys. From their usual place and hook next to the sink. So using not exactly high tech. It doesn't need to be. We're on an island. We all get fed. Who would want to steal food? Duh. My backpack is overfilling with loot and I'm struggling to zip it up. Point taken. But this is different. This isn't real food. This is the monthly treat ration. Monthly? Then what do you eat all day? Well, fish and vegetables mostly. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that, Neil. What? Never mind. Hurry up. We have 6 minutes and 47 seconds left. As if on cue, the microwave pings and I grab the hot boxes and we're off. So, this is your place, huh? Sitting on my bed, finishing the last of the pizza. Yep, this is my crib. Never say that word again. I quite agree, Kibbles, I quite agree. I cover my embarrassment by tipping the contents of my rucksack into the bed between us. Between Kibbles and me, eyes wide at the sight of our plunder. Oh man! There's even more than I thought! He stuffs his mouth with marshmallows and jelly beans, has little tears in his eyes. It's been so long. This is the best night of my life. You know, if I was actually turned to a cat, I'd probably feel the exact same thing, you know, finally getting into chocolate and stuff. I mean, I've lasted a month not touching any chocolate. I had sweets in that, but that's not the point. Dechox month was for Dechox, so no chocolate, nothing. Never touched a single drop of chocolate, never had chocolate cake, never had my usual chocolate cereal, never had any chocolate bars, or anything else that had contained chocolate. Not even a hot chocolate. Never touched even a hot chocolate. So, and that was just a month. If I try to do that for the rest of my life, Jesus, I then I'd probably go out and stab someone just for the bloody excitement. People like gorge ourselves with junk food until we can barely move. Thank you for today, Neil. I really needed this. I don't feel so good. Whoa, did you eat too much? The glamour isn't only some fresh air story from feeling sick. By the time I noticed it, Kibbles is gone, and so has the loot. Little bastard. Patrician tastes. No idea what that means. Yeah, lovely nap and you wake up, and everything's restored like magic. I haven't seen Kip since our pizza party the other night. I wanted to make sure he didn't overdo it once he left my tent. I approached the clearing near the bushes he likes to hide in. Kibbles? Are you there? No answer. Kibbles? The bush sneezes. The bush sneezes. I know you're in there, Kibbles. You just sneezed. Still no answer. Kibbles, if you don't come out here, I'm coming in to get you. Kibbles lazily rolls out the bushes. Oh, hi Neil. I didn't hear you coming. Kibbles, are you avoiding me? No, I've just been really busy. I pulled a sticky sweet wrapper out of his long fur. Yes, I can see that. Is everything okay? I've been worried about you. You left so quickly the other day. Well, I figured the night was over, with you about to lose your guts outside. Then you'll be pleased to know that I was not, in fact, sick. I did feel terrible all night, though. What were we thinking? What were you thinking, you mean? I happen to know my limits. Except that you were sick on the way home, weren't you? How did you know about that? I didn't until now, just now. It was worth it. We should do that again. Not with me, you won't. So, what's been keeping you away? I've been working on my project. Project? What's that? Just my latest comic. Comic? You made one? Yeah, I've been working on it for ages. You're the first person I've talked about it. Well, I'm honoured. Tell me more. What's it about? Can I see it? It's about a lot of stuff. You can have it, actually. Really? With only a stack of papers covered with crude drawings held together with tape and staples. Oh, it's nice. It's just the first draft. It'll be worth loads to the right collector. Yeah, the artwork is quite avant-garde. I was worried that being a cat would limit my artistic ability, but obviously I'm a savant. Oh, yeah, for sure. And, well, it has a unique smell, doesn't it? Yeah, it's hard to get pens and paints out here. I tend to get pretty creative. Oh, Kibbles. That's disgusting. Oh. Something tells me I'd rather not know too much about these creative techniques. I bet. Thank you for this, Kibbles. I'll read it as soon as I get back to base. And then I'd be tempted to throw it in the bloody incinerator. Yeah, well, it's pretty complex. You might not get everything on your first read. Now look at the scratching, this poor prints and splatters that make up the pages of this rare first edition. No doubt, maybe once I've read it, we can go through it together. Yeah, okay. You'll probably need my help. Right, I'll go make a start then. Thanks again, Kibbles. That's really sweet. Yes! New unlocks. Recon 14. look at the comic. Not quite what I was expecting, to be honest. Let's see, did I do well on the, oh, I forgot to check my, what's my percentage? 66.7%. What happens after I finish the romance is the question. I'm sitting outside my tent, trying my best to make sense of Kibble's comic. I'm desperately hoping for something, anything that I understand enough to talk to him about. It's no use. Just as I'm getting up, I see Kibbles approaching from the forest. Kibbles, what are you doing here? I figured you'd have finished my comic by now, and you'd be ready to go through it with me. I might skip tomorrow. Oh yeah, sure. It was complicated, like you said. I knew you wouldn't get it. Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't really understand very much at all. Let's start with the beginning, shall we? Gibble sits down next to me and flips the comic open on the first page. It's semi-autobiographical, my memoirs, if you will. From what I can remember anyway, this page is about my parents. Points to a pair of red paw prints. This is my earliest memory, my mum and dad sitting together while I played in the garden. He turns the page. This one has one red paw on it. Money was tight, so mum worked a lot of overtime, and it was just me and dad most of the time. This next bit is about when I started high school. This page is chaotic, bright smudges and scratches all cover every inch. That's high school for you, I guess. That's school, I guess. I didn't really fit into school. Just drew a page with a big scratch from the top to bottom. This is the day where Troy started pushing me around. Look at this bit. A thick black substance covers the paper. I'm worried what it might signify. This is my happiest memory. Sitting alone, by myself, in my room, reading comics. He was flipped to a more colourful page. This is when Dad started taking me to the comic store after school. It was like a whole new world for me. I'd lost interest in the commercial stuff. It started to feel lamestream to me. I discovered manga. It was much more my level. Way more intellectual. See again what I was talking about, the whole, oh yes, I'm more into this sort of, yeah, similar kind of thing. I can kind of understand it though, because you'd probably have more stuff to share with someone who likes something that's obscure than, say, someone who likes something that's more mainstream, like how Lord of the Rings is more mainstream now thanks to the movies, you know. And it's sort of true about manga, but I've found a lot of video comics that I could easily recommend, like Monstrous, really good series there. And what else was it? Unnatural, that's a pretty good one. I've been reading a lot of that. Anyway, back to this. Kibbles turns page after page, explaining the significance of the manga he'd read and how they helped. How they shaped him and helped him escape from his problems. Kibbles, I think this is great. The way you are opening up to me, it's a real privilege. Suppose. I've thought about it lots, and I wondered if I should ask. Ask what? Were you originally human? I mean, were you petrified? Oh? He's lowered the comic and is looking at me with an expression of incredulity. I can't believe you just asked me that. I'm sorry, you don't have to answer. Are you actually joking? The whole comic is about my transition and stuff. What were you reading? If I wasn't originally human, how would I have a manga collection that would make any otaku proud? How would I be able to read even? Yes, of course I knew. I just meant I was asking more about how it happened. How, when, where, that stuff. He's fixed his eyes back on the page. Can't tell you. Too soon? Well, obviously not. We're looking at entire existence here. I feel a little foolish. I just can't remember, only bits. But it keeps getting less like it's fading in the sun. I feel his frustration and direct us back to the safety of reading. It's okay, this is great, it documents everything. Finally it does the last spread, the one I've been avoiding as the pages were stuck together. He pries them apart carefully so as not to tear anything. It is a type of collage. He uses bits of chewed up plants to stick down various objects among the colourful markings. There's a panel for my copy of Calabushi Boy, some sweet wrappers, and in the centre there's an unremarkable pebble. The one that Kibbles claimed he was looking for the first night we met in the clearing. It was a blue and green paw print on it. Kibbles, this is beautiful. This page is about you. Me? Yeah, well, us. Us? What about us? You and me, our story. You wrote a story about us? No, the story that we are... That is... I want... Ah! Take your time, Kibbles, count to 10, use your words. I'm not a killer. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you, I was just trying to help. It's just confusing. I don't know what to say, because I don't know what I feel. About what? About this! Angrily jabs the comic with his claw until it hooks in the paper and he can't unstick himself. Oh, do you need help? Or I really don't want to be patronising. He finally tears his ball free and looks me directly in the eye and blurts out one word. Love! I'm not entirely sure I fully heard him correctly, but I'm refined to ask him to repeat himself, so I take a punt. Love? Maybe. Gibbles, I may be a very clever scientist, but I can't read minds. You're going to have to tell me what it is you're trying to say. Oh, for God's sake, do you need me to smack you in the face, man? That's not what he said, maybe he should have. Maybe I might have love feelings. Possibly. For you, I think. Oh. I have them for you too. Oh, that's good. It is? Yes. Because maybe I might have love feelings. Possibly for you, I think too. you might? I do. Yes, so do I. Definitely, I think. Gibbons says he doesn't quite know what to do next, so I bend down and show an affection knuckle. He purrs loudly and then bites my arm and runs away. Alright, where do you think you're going? I chase after him through the forest. Weird revelation of goals, Kibbles! Yay! Let's do some recon on that comic. I'm in my turn at the comic Kibbles made. It's really heartwarming thing. He's put a lot of work into it. Look, there's only something behind some of the colours. It looks like Kibbles might have painted over something he found. And it just about made a signature on the lower right corner. The more I squint, the more I believe it's Professor Purrfect. I wonder what this used to be. I suppose it's possible to clean up the paint and see what's underneath, but I can't bring myself to do that. Maybe there's something in the lab I can use to see more without destroying the artwork. I own the lab just after dark, and I'm guaranteed to have the place to myself. There's a portable x-ray machine in the back. We use it to examine the bones of cats after changing their diet. It has a light box attached to it, so you can see through x-rays properly. Yeah, I was thinking that light box would probably be better than actually x-raying the damn thing. It's this piece of equipment that I'm hoping will reveal the secrets that leave Kibble's work of art. I lay out the comic on top of the light box, and I can see the image quite clearly under the paint. It's a letter. Dear Jonathan, firstly, I would like to wish yourself and Martha a very happy new year. I understand your concerns. The recent closure of our account at your cat farm may indeed negatively impact your business. I can assure you this decision was not taken lightly. I would like to take the time to personally thank you and your family for your help in providing us with cats over the years. From your last letter, it's clear that you don't fully understand our reasoning. The traditional methods of farming cats have, as you pointed out, been perfectly acceptable for many years. However, recent advances in technology that our team have employed mean that we are able to produce cats on a far greater scale, much more quickly than using the traditional methods. Wait, what? Much more quickly without using traditional methods. Our offshore facility can produce 100 cats in that time. It would take you to rear 10. I would, however, like to repeat our offer of a job in the offshore nursery. Your family has been an asset to this company for many years, and we would like to show you our loyalty and appreciation. Please do consider this offer seriously. Warm wishes and season's greens from Professor Purrfect and team. Interesting. And he's claiming that he's producing the cats. That's a bit disturbing, really, isn't it? An offshore cat breed facility? We have an island overrun with cats right here. Why would we need... If I can even form the question in my mind, I know what the answer is. The island is the offshore facility. Yeah, I thought so. Professor Purrfect was obviously keeping it well under wraps. I look back at Kibble's sweet picture and wonder how on earth he had this letter in his possession. Suddenly another thought begins to force its way into my consciousness. What if Jonathan and Martha accepted the offer that was made to them and came to work on the island? What if their son was who Kibbles was? Yeah, well, they brought their young son. Could that be Kibbles' parents? As I respect Kibbles' privacy and keep this information to myself, he may not remember any of this, and I don't want to distress him. Understandable. But it is very disturbing nonetheless. Just drinking my drink. Non-chocolate tea, of course. Just water as usual. So I nearly finished the recon. This laptop probably has all kinds of interesting stuff. Ah yes, I remember this one. Its password. Go on, Gibbles, let's get in there. I like how angry he got at the picture I had of him going, "You caught me mid-sneeze." Because cats, like people, have the strangest facial expressions when they sneeze. You know, their faces go screwed up. Like, ugh. Perished overnight. It's dark. Indeed. There we go. We unlocked Recon 1. 72.2%. Yes. Here we go, the trapdoor on the floor. Ah, Carla. I have to admit, I was surprised that Murphy didn't want to get involved, because he's always up for a challenge. Hell, I mean, he's the one who went with me into the Forbidden Zone. That's it, you just... One time is right, just stick that bloody stone in there. Jolly good, just checking. Victory on Earth! Kills just sounds more like me as a person, so I feel really bad about insulting him about that gap in his front teeth. Because I was thinking of someone like a dull expression, but clearly I was wrong. 78.6%. Why is it not higher? Checkup. Smoky. I suppose I have a free minute. The Starboy voices and tend to see that the quiet chocolate brown cat from the forest has entered without me noticing. Oh, I thought I had done this one. Oh no. Oh, B, you came. Well, I was invited. Of course! Will you let me check you over? I'd like an update on details of the catalogue. Okay. She was on the table gracefully and I began examination. You're in very good condition, aren't you? If you say so, Turntail. Why do you call me that? She ignores the question. Turntail means coward, doesn't it? The journal last assistant left says that you call them Turntail too. I've read all about it. What did we do to deserve being called cowards? You tell me. She looks almost sad. Well, I've racked my brains since you first said it, and I really can't imagine. I continue to your vitals, keep myself busy to ease the tension between us. You're taking too long. I removed the stethoscope from one of my eyes. I'm sorry, B, are you in a rush to get somewhere? Can't quite hide the sarcasm in my voice. Not this! I mean with joining the dots, working it out. Working what out? The connection. I wait to understand. Between us! She's becoming more irritated with me, so I try to put it back by being ultra calm. And what would that be? It's like a red rag to a bull. Well, clearly not our IQ, mastermind. I feel stung. I can't understand why she's so upset with me. I'm pretty sure it's because I haven't figured out what creates the catification. There's an awkward silence while I finish checking her over. Sorry. Her voice is no more than a whisper. I beg your pardon? It's not your fault. I just get so frustrated. Whenever there's a glimmer of hope, it's snuffed out before any progress is made. Although I don't understand, I don't want to interrupt her. She looks so earnest. I've been patient for so long, I'm beginning to forget. Forget what? Time is so... it's so... You mustn't waste it. She looks so small and lost. Look, B, I'm really sorry if I did or said something to get us off on the wrong foot. I think it would be a shame for us not to get along. We could be good allies. Important. What? The word I lost. Time is important. Yes, it is. See, we can agree. Maybe you and I can sit down together and talk about that a little more? Maybe we could. B leaves for the examination turn and saunters over to the door. I'll let you know, Turntail. She's gone before I can reply. Yes! More research. need to sleep first. Your energy has been restored like magic. Today's the day Mr. Bumble gets the all clear. He's a tough old boy. I'm sure he's looking forward to giving him a cuddle. Mr. Bumble. The professor lifts a flap in my tent and pokes it inside. Neil, may I have a word? Get out! I'm masturbating. That's usually why That's why it's usually courteous to knock before you enter, Professor, but never mind. Of course, sir. He lets the flap fall shut. I'm not sure what time it is, but it's still dark in my little shelter. I quickly pull my lab coat on over my pyjamas and make my way outside to find the Professor staring out to sea. Is something wrong, Professor? No, well, yes, I suppose something is wrong. Your Mr. Bumble is getting worse, Neil. He's taken a turn in the night. Oh my goodness, but he was doing so well. I was going to recommend we release him this week. With older cats, this can be expected. Sudden relapse is common and they become overwhelmed so quickly. It's true on certain diseases, but I mean, one old cat I had, Patch, best cat ever. He was a very calm old cat, didn't mind being picked up too much, but he had an awful problem with fleas, because he had an allergy to fleas, of course, so not only did they irritate him, they also caused scabs on his fur, poor thing. But he had a clean bit of health several years at the end of it, because he had his medication had gone well enough that he wasn't allergic anymore. Very calm cat, would sit on anyone's lap, no matter who you were, anyone. Even if you were a stranger, you sat down, he'd be on your lap. I can't believe it. Is it something I did or didn't do? Did I miss something? No, Neil, I trust that you've done your absolute best for him, my dear, but I'm afraid he is in a lot of discomfort now. His words cut like a knife. The thought of any animal being in pain is heartbreaking. But I've grown very attached to Mr. Bumble in the time I've been caring for him. We do a lot of this good on this island, Neil, and it can truly be a joy to live with these beautiful animals and ensure that they are well and happy. But we also have to do a lot of things that we don't want to. Unpleasant things, you understand? Though we always have the best interests of the cats in mind. No, you don't, you bastard! that's just me projecting there, getting angry at the obvious villain here. I feel I know what's coming, but I hope I'm wrong. Mr. Bumble may live for a while yet, Neil, but his every waking moment will be full of pain and suffering. It's times like these we must think about what is best for our subjects. Let's take a deep breath. Mr. Bumble will have to be euthanized, my dear. There's no two ways about it. But I thought it may be nicer for him if you were the one to do it. You say your goodbyes, stroke him, make him as comfortable as he can be, and then take away his pain with one quick injection of ketamine. I am frozen, I don't want to answer. You don't have to agree, but I wanted to give you the choice. He will be euthanized tonight either way. Would you like to be there? I think I should be the one to put Mr. Bumble to sleep. I know it's painful, but I think you've got the right decision, my dear. Let's get this over with as quickly as possible. Yeah, personally I want to be there because I'm suspicious of you. I went to back about how well he looks. I had based myself for a different picture entirely. I am grateful that he doesn't look as sick as he is. He's curled up in his crate. Would you like me to prepare a syringe for you while you say your goodbyes? I nod. I can't muster any words. Professor begins preparing the lethal injection. I take a moment to comfort Mr. Bumble through the bars of his cage. I'm worried that if I pick him up, I'll never be able to let him go. I talk to him quietly, even though he can't understand what I'm saying. I hope my voice will be a comfort to him. It's okay, my friend. Nothing bad will happen to you. Sorry, I've seen my share of dead cats in the past, to be honest. Patch was one of them. He had the least painful death. He passed away in his sleep. The other, but some of the other ones, they. Sorry, just give me a minute. Yeah, so like I think I mentioned before, Sparkles. She had those polyps in her ear. We moved them and cleaned her ear out and everything, but they came back, and then it came in a situation like this where she was in too much pain. She had to be put down. There were some other cats that passed away for other reasons, like just remember better take medication. Then I might not cry anymore. I'm joking. This medication hasn't felt that effective, and it's also good to get off my chest and talk about these things as well. I think that's right for any human to do that. Anyway, so yeah, what happened was some of the other ones got hit by cars because I live in a road that's not busy, but it's almost a straight road down, and some people like to bomb it down at a ridiculous number of miles because it looks like a straight road. It isn't, but they treat it like a straight road, so they just put it up to whatever mile per hour. Sometimes it's an accident, sometimes it's people doing that, and it's not a good sight when you find them like that. It really isn't. For your sake and mine, I won't go into detail about it, but yeah, it's not a nice sight, especially when you've grown so attached to those cats, you know. Anyway, back to this. So, my friend, nothing bad will happen to you. Liar! I'm surprised at the familiar voice of Trixie coming from the shadows in the corner of the lamp. I can't believe this. I trusted you. I confidently sobbed my throat. I can't answer Trixie without raising suspicion. I defended you when people called you a traitor. I believed in you, but you're just going to kill him, aren't you? There's nothing wrong with that cat. Mr. Bumble is as healthy as I am. You've been unwell for a while, haven't you, Mr. Bumble? And it's getting worse every day. It's time to do the kindest thing possible for you, even though it breaks my heart. I hope Trixie understands that I'm talking to her. She scoffs. He's fooled you too! I thought you were smarter than that. Can you not see what's going on here? Professor turns to me glumly and places the tray of supplies on the table next to the key. The injection is ready. If you finish saying your goodbyes. I hesitate, feeling the professor's shrewd eyes on me. I can't watch this. As he Trixie's shadows sneak out the tent. I think delaying things any longer would only make the situation more distressing. I need some time alone. A few minutes alone, Mr. Bumble. I would like to brush his coat one last time. Certainly, my dear. I'll leave you to finish the procedure, and no need to report back to me tonight. Just head back to your tent, and I'll talk to you in the morning. Message me if you have any problems. Mr. pokes his finger into Mr. Bumble's cage and whispers a few words that are just out my earshot. He squeezes my shoulder paternally before leaving the lab. I immediately open it and hold the cap paternally to my chest. You're staying with me, boy. I whisper the words in his ear. Something in my gut tells me the professor is listening outside the lab. We can't leave through the main entrance. We'll just need to find another way out. My mind races wildly. I stroke the large cat with my free hand. This rhythmic purring helps me to concentrate better. I suddenly see an image of Trixie in my mind's eye. Where did she go? How did she get out? I said she was going to the tent for an opening, or a broken stake in the ground. Finally, I find her tearing the fabric behind some cages and I'm to squeeze through it. Mr. Bumble in my voice body switches to autopilot and takes me to the only place I can think to go, Trixie's cave. The cave is unusually dark and cold. She must be out. I write a short message explaining that I could go through the euthanasia and that I'll be back at the lab covering my tracks tonight. I use one of her minerals, Floofy Butt, as a paperweight and make sure Mr. Bumble is settled and sleeping before I make my way back to the tent. Save Mr. Bumble! I did. Research 14. Alright, here we go, guys. Last one for this, yeah. I'm ready to become catified and have a new character and hopefully unlock Ravenclaw. It's my day off! Time to get out there and enjoy the sunshine. I'm quite excited about today. I was very surprised when Professor Purrfect told me a few days ago that he was giving me Thursday off. Although I'm supposed to have Sundays as a rest day, there's never really time off, as someone always needs something done. But the professor was quite categorical about it. Yeah, living at home I can kind of feel the same, because I've lost my job and everything, and I'm always helping my parents, especially my dad who needs help with his physical things, as I'm his full-time carer. So I have to, even Sundays I'm a rest day. Which is why I think I'm going to have tomorrow off. Because, well, one major thing is my throat. The only reason I pushed myself to do this tonight is because this is for the Dechox charity, and even though I haven't, at this point in time, got anyone else watching me, I do have the Dechox link at the bottom. I'll still link my page anyway, despite tonight being the final night, but I will, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it anyway, just to point out the page existed. I did do the whole 28 days. Could do it as a yearly thing, actually. That'd be good. Anyway, I do not want to see you anywhere near the research facility. Mrs. Marigold will prepare you enough food for the day. Go visit some of the places we've been during our field work or something. Oh, so you could cut up cats, you evil bastard. Because, come on, we know what's going on. There's never enough time to fully explore. A tired researcher is a sloppy researcher. Recharge your batteries. I must admit I had a pained suspicion, but was eager to have a whole day to myself, so I didn't hesitate. So here I am, here at the far eastern side of the island, to have a closer look at the blue-coloured moss that grows on the moist cliffs, overhanging the sea. So I don't know where that came from. It is the part of the island least populated by cats. I wonder why. I decided to take my breakfast with me and sit down on some small rocks just outside of our residential area to enjoy the quiet. That smells good. Oh, bee! You startled me, I thought you were alone. You're very much alone, I would say. I feel vaguely irritated. Why does she always talk in riddles? I'm not in the mood for this today. If you want to share some of my food, you're welcome to, but let's not talk, eh? Thank you. I'm taken aback. No enigmatic answer or smarty pants remark. He simply accepts the piece of bacon I've torn up and put on the box for me. Oh, bacon. I love bacon. I haven't had this stuff for a long time. Bacon? Oh, yes. I've forgotten this name. Did the previous researcher share their breakfast with you? No, it was mine, I think. I'm finding it harder and harder to remember to order my thoughts. The small brown cat is becoming upset and I reach out and stroke her instinctively, but she shrinks back from my hand. I wouldn't hurt you, Bee. I was just trying to comfort you. But you will hurt me. You won't mean to, but you will. I don't understand. It's like a dream. If I try to grasp it, it vanishes. I'm losing my memories, and I want so much to pass them on before they're lost forever. That's okay. It's okay. I have managed to coax her close enough to her. Run my finger along her cheek. She responds, moving it closer. It doesn't have to make sense, you know. You can just talk, let it all pour out, and see what we discover. Going? Why aren't you at work? You should be finding it. She has sat up abruptly and pulled back. I'm so funny what? I can't. It's a thing at work. Oh, there's no work today. The professor gave me the day off, so I'm heading to the Blue Moss Cliffs. Don't. What? Don't go there. The blue moss, it's something. It's what happens when we dispose of stuff from the secret lab. Are you okay, B? He's tricking you. My name's not B. It's not. It's. I know that's just what the last assistant called you. You can be called anything you like. I'm trying my best to calm her. She's very distressed and I'm afraid of her well-being. Let me help you. I have some cat soothe in my bag. Put it in a small bowl. Tip a little of the clear fluid into the palm of my hand. Surprisingly, Bee immediately starts lapping at the little pool. In a short time, she's calm and allowing me to stroke her. Toxic. Pardon? Toxic. That's the word I was thinking for. The blue moss area? Yes. She's purring now, although being able to remember has comforted her. You also said we. We? We dispose of stuff from the secret lab. You get there in the end, didn't you? You got there in the end, didn't you? I have a sickening excitement in my stomach. You were me. You had a job before. You had my job before me. A long time ago. Her speech is slurry and her eyes are drooping. Like a dream. I need to wake up from this dream. Get back to him. To me. B. Talk to me. Who is he? I need to know. No answer as little cat is snoozing. Well, stay the fuck away from the Blue Moss Hills. That's a good thing. This morning I noticed I was changing my appearance. Yeah. Now I can't hide my appearance. Don't remember ever being happier. I'm laying here in the forest with Kibbles reading a new edition of Kanashi Boy. Are you ever going to tell me how you managed to get hold of these books? Yeah, I could. Really? Finally? But then I'd have to kill you. Yeah! Interrupted by a familiar sound of the ferry arriving at the port. It seems my replacement's arrived. That must be a new research assistant. Want to go and hire him? Kibbles never gets tired of being Kibbles. No, you go if you like. I'm going to have a nap in a minute. Yeah, me too. It's hard work. All this reading. In There was a time I would have thought he was being ridiculous, but these days I have to agree it's the pages. Turning pages is surprisingly taxing with pause. I feel so lucky that that's the only thing I have to complain about. My life really is charmed. I know now that I made the right decision. It used to worry me. I felt guilty about giving up my work on an antidote. I was just the urge to join Kibbles with the rest of the gang for as long as possible, but I think a small part of me always knew I would give in eventually. Now I have no regrets. None of the other cats blame me. They're happy for Kibbs and I. We're one big family. Want to go grave hopping later? After sleep ops? I'm happy to do whatever you want, Kibbs. Really? Of course. Okay, give me a making biscuit message while I fall asleep. Making biscuits. Massage while I fall asleep, do you? I roll over one eye to see Kibbles has the broadest grin on his face. I swish him with my tail and drift off in a blissful sleep. Successful dates. Ending achieved. Player 2. So it tells me that if I just ended without the romance, it would be something like game over, man, or something along those lines. How about there we go. Jenny, we're gonna call her Jenny. Did we call the previous one Jenny? I can't remember now. Yep, first day, hours later, generally a cat the biggest trouble in my life. And here are the cats. Oh, is it a wait? Human, we need to talk to you. Save it, I know how it goes. Fluffy bum, blah blah, clarification, blah blah, evasive answers, blah blah, antidote, and basically need my help. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Oh, you need to run back, didn't you? Run to back. Oh, you gonna help us or not? Yes. So close to getting that antidote. Then give the game away. Who the hell? Someone needs to take that phone away from Mason Marigold. Well, I mean, you know who it is. You might as well just... Yeah. I cannot wait to start unpicking this mystery. I suppose I can. That's my starting point. Secrets they have. 77.8%. Seriously? I should do the romancing first. Ooh, yay! Ravenpaw! Rainbow's mother has made some heartening improvements lately, so much so that the professor and I decided she didn't need to be in isolation anymore and could be moved to the lab for further treatment. As I prepare to solve in my pestle and mortar, I'm distracted by a tiny plaintive sound. I turn around, Rainbow is curled up in a cage, motionless. As I resume my work, there it is again. I realise she's humming. Is that you? I thought you were asleep. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I was humming out loud. What is that tune? Oh, it's just this song my mum used to sing for me. I hum it sometimes to get to sleep. It sounds lovely. Maybe if you taught it to me, I could sing it to you when you're feeling poorly. Rainbow frowns at me and buries her face under her paw. can sing. I disagree. I bet you have a lovely voice. No. I'll put my tools down and go over to her. Well, maybe you'd like to listen to some songs instead. I believe this is a music library. I take the catalogue from my coat. Let me see. How long is this thing? I haven't used this function before. I found the options until a song called Summertime begins to play. How about this? What is that? It's by Soft Summer. I get it's catchy, right? Yeah, it's quite catchy. It's made me want to claw my eye. What was that on my skull? I bet. Let's turn this off then, shall we? Until the music stops. Yeah, that's a good thing, because now I'm pretty certain that this video has now been content ID'd by fuckheads on YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks. Anyway, I think my ears might actually bleeding. Oh gosh, I'm really getting this otoscope and some cotton buds. Not literally, you donkey. Oh, right, of course you're making fun of me. Never seen Ravenfall be so open. It's quick that she's inching out of her shell, but I'm not sure how best to react. Well, I think I can download more music on this thing. What would you like to listen to? It's okay, you don't need to waste your data on me. It's not a waste if it make you happy, Ray. Go on, you must have a favourite band. Ravenfall goes quiet, lost in thought, until finally she mumbles a response. The Mad Catters. High tea. The Mad Catters? Is that even a band? Let's listen to that. I don't know any of their songs, so I give her a knowing nod and start searching music. It's got a good tune to it. That's it, bang your head. Can't see it, but bang my head like a maniac. Yes, I'll be agreeable. I've never heard the Mad Catters, let alone in their song, so I give her a knowing nod and start singing. Oh wow, this is loud! Yeah! Rainbow smiles close our eyes in apprehension. I sit awkwardly waiting for the racket to end. Oh, I enjoy it. Shut up. The boy is so relaxed and shields slightly lowered. Finally, the screaming stops and I hurriedly put my catalogue back in my lab coat before she can ask me to play something else. Not for you then? It is for me. I just don't get it. My ears just heard racket. Sorry. Don't be. It's good we're all unique. So cards on the table time. Huh? All-time favorite song? Oh, there are too many. You probably wouldn't like it anyway. That's not the point. It's your taste, not mine. I showed you mine. Okay, I'll always be a Bowie fan. So respect. Really? You like him? How could you not? I think it would be off the album Honky Dory. Choice! Which song? I'm feeling flushed with success. This is getting better than I could imagine. Kooks. Cute. Because if you stay with us, you're going to be pretty kooky too. I'm delighted she knows it. Maybe I am a little bit cool after all. Well, can't go along with David Bowie. Then again, I'm a big fan of Labyrinth, mostly because of Jim Henson puppet work. But Bowie's awesome as well. I'll see if I can download some of his stuff for the next time. Oh yeah, put it onto Labyrinth as well, that would be great. What I'm feeling for you as the world goes past. Yeah, a bit from that labyrinth, wasn't it? Here, the power. What power? Power of voodoo. Hoodoo, you do what? Power me. What is it then? I'm afraid so. I should probably get back to work. Maybe Paul looks dejected. If that's okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to resume my work, but the black cat lets out a small sound. Wait! You said you would sing to me? I feel myself go cold and self-conscious engulfs me. Well, I try my hardest not to show it. Well, yes, if you like. If you really want to, I suppose I won't mind. So what should I sing? Any favourites? I know what your mum used to sing to you. Oh, crikey, she used to sing lots in London. I don't know if I can remember any of them. Let me think. Oh, I know! Bounce, little baby, on my knee, soft and pink and chubby. When you wake, you have your tea and a bath, so you're not grubby. Dream, little baby, on my lap, hap, 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 happy. Here is a kiss for you, for your sweet nose, and now I'll change your nappy. As I sing, I noticed very important, visibly relaxed. She stretched out a bit, and I realised it's the first time I've seen her uncurl herself. Although there's plenty of room in her crate, she's always a tight little ball of fur in the corner. When I finish singing, she opens one eye. That was traumatic. You should probably get back to your work now. Rude. That was quite right. Very important, makes a small squeeze sound I've not heard her make before. Are you okay? Yes. She's laughing. And so are you. I quite like Ravenpaw. She's clearly a fun character to be with. Oh god, more meowing. In the lowest drawer, right to the back. No, I can't find it, Ray. You're sure it was in the cupboard? No, it's there. Keep reaching. It might have slipped down the back. You're joking, right? My hand can't squeeze. Oh, hang on. I feel something nestled just under the bottom of the drawer. I think I've got it. If I could just... I try inching it out of the space behind the drawer, but it keeps slipping. Just take the drawer right out. It won't come out. Something is jamming it. Well, give it a yank. Ray, it doesn't work like that. I don't want to break the cabinet. Wait, if I try... I feel on the side of the walls and cabinets with any blockage, and my hand finds a cold protrusion. Oh, I think I found a perpetrator. I wheel the offending item loose and pull my hand out to inspect what's in it. To my surprise, it's a bottle of nail polish in a muted, dusty pink colour. As I don't ponder why exactly there is a bottle of nail polish stashed away in the lab, and focuses down on the task at hand. Clearly that's Snooty Booties. Yeah, boys. I bought one drink because I thought it'd be enough, but no, because of my bloody throat. And of course, even though there's no one here I'm talking to, instead of talking to people, so don't know, whatever. The drawer slides out of ease now, and I'm able to retrieve the book. Thoughts in Verse by L. Rutherford. Thoughts in Verse? Let's find out if that's a real book, shall we, boys and girls? There's various books called Thoughts in Verse. Bloody hell, over 600 entries. Alright, let's try and narrow this down, shall we? And search the name. L. Rutherford. Oh, God's sake. It must exist. Or is it just a really common title that... Let's have a look, shall we? Seal. S. Stocken Horner, Edwin Abbott, Dale Christensen. There's lots of thoughts in verse, for God's sake. I searched the bloody person, but it doesn't exist. No. Well, it doesn't exist on the Kindle at least, anyway. Whatever. Who is Elle Ruthford? Rainbow casts her eyes down at her forepaws. One of the research assistants before you found this book somewhere along the beach. She used to read me some of the poems. We never worked out who the author was. We think they probably came from the ship. Ah, okay. It's the first time that I've considered that other humans on the island may have had their own relationships with my cats. I don't like to think about it, but I'm not sure why. I think the little brown book, the writing is very faint, but still clear enough to read. About half the pages are filled with neat words written in ink, and then suddenly it's blank. He didn't finish it, I suppose. I like the one on page 3, it's really dark. Ravenpaw seems more lively than usual today. I hope that means she's getting better, or at least getting used to me. When darkness advances and silence makes its retreat, the sounds begin where beach and forest meet. The sounds begin where beach and forest meet. That's got to be involved with the map there. The howling and hissing, the awful cries, then like stars in the blackness, the thousands of eyes. The sea's fierce temper seems kinder than here, this hell full of danger and hardship and fear. There's a long pause. I wonder what that means. Are you backward? Well, I know it's describing the island, but I wonder what happened to the author. It sounds rather distressing. Well, he was obviously catified. Rather distressing? Ugh. Humans can be so exhaustingly repressed sometimes. Just think about it. Imagine this place, this island, before the clumsy humans cut a swath through it and claimed it for science. Before your cozy tents and generators of protective gear. All that time ago, mysterious no-grown, terrifying branches twisting up in the blackness like monstrous golems, the yowling of unidentified animals, endlessly boring into your brain throughout the night, making sleep impossible. No friendly little book to bathe in, nothing to soothe the gnawing pain of starvation. The filthy baking heat of the day, the relentless cold of the long night, the slow dawning realization that there's no escape. This is where the journey ends. This is the final destination, hell on earth. So as Ravenpaw has thought about this poem a lot, I feel bad for being so insensitive. Must have been horrific. Yes. Be vulnerable, be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. You really put yourself in their shoes as though you were there. I admire that. How else are you going to understand? I'm a scientist. I'm trained to stand back and observe, be impartial. But if you keep a distance, you'll miss detail. Oh, I don't. It's about proximity as much as location. Sometimes I have to get up very close, even microscopically close. but I'm still on the outside looking in. I see the finest details, but I don't think that's what you're talking about, is it, Ray? You mean getting inside to the heart of it? Yes, I suppose so. It's the hue or innuendo, the essence of something that defines what it is. That's not always obvious from the outside. Well, it's very obvious in this poem. I wonder why I wanted to shy away from it. I'm not brave like you. Are you kidding? Or fishing for compliments, maybe? I feel my face hot red. I wasn't. I'm playing. You have plenty of courage. You came here to this island. Not everyone would. You've held up well under very difficult conditions. Then there's the whole cat monster raw thing. I'm taken aback by her sudden impression and it makes me laugh. How's that going, by the way? I shrug my shoulders. Sometimes, if I make a little progress on the antidote, I feel really fine with it. But if something I'm trying fails, or progress slows down, I have a sleepless night, making myself sick with worry. Then there are times when I forget about it altogether. How can I complain when I see what you guys have had to deal with? Recite for a while, it's not uncomfortable. Eventually, it's Ray who breaks it. Oh, go on then. What? I know you're just starting to read a funny one. Not really. But there is a little limerick that I thought was hilarious. She rolls her big eyes and smiles. Okay, here goes. There was a young deck swab named Davy, whose hair was exceptionally wavy. I asked him, tell pray, what's got it that way? He answered, 'tis drinking me gravy. She cannot help but laugh at the awfulness of it. We both keep laughing till we have tears in our eyes. I suppose I should make you Okay, would you read me the lullaby one as I fall asleep, please? Yes, I like that one too. Right. Again, I'm sorry, my voice is terrible. I lay out there and watch the stars, and all the worlds come clear to me. The patterns soothe my battle scars. They show I'm where I'm meant to be. And while the sea is kind to me and rocks me in my slumber, and all the stars, the nears and fars, overwhelm me with their number, I think of you, the brightest star, lost so young and gone so far. Ah. And when my final day is done, I'll follow to the place you've gone. Then back together, you and I will brighten up in the sky. Ah, that's so heartwarming. I look down at the softly snoring cat. She looks so peaceful. No, she should be so peaceful. Trust me, I won't let anything harm you. I've come prepared. When poor eyes are barking suspiciously, and I realise it looks to her like a cage. Okay, let's rethink this. How about I carry you in my arms? Like a baby? Yes! No, like a princess. A princess, really? Rainbow shoots me with a withering look. Well, you know what I mean, right? I can hold this pillow like so, and you can relax on top of it and survey your kingdom. You really are bad for reading people, aren't you? I'm not one of those gullible domestic cats like Fruity Cootie or Fruity Cootie, that's a nice name for her. Whatever her name is. Oh shit, I'm controlling whoops, I don't mind. No, I forgot to read the rest of it. Yes, of course, I'm so sorry. That's the only problem with this visual is you can't go back like a lot of traditional, like anime ones. Maybe it was a bad idea to try this today. Let's do it tomorrow. Oh, come on, Ray. You were so excited about this earlier. Don't get up now. Well, that was then. This is now. I'm too tired anyway. You're always tired. That's part of the problem. We have to start somewhere, right? Or else you'll never get strong again. Yeah, but what if we see other cats? What if we do? Look, I'll be with you. No matter who we see, you won't have to deal with anyone on your own. Anyone who do you think we'll see? No one. But you said no matter who we see, so you think we'll see someone. No, even Bort, stop this. You'll have to go out sometime. Why not now? I don't know, it was so sad and tiny that I decided not to push her anymore. Okay, don't worry, I'll try again tomorrow, okay? No, let's do it. Oh, wow, really? The cat that just seconds ago looked so helpless suddenly looks fiercely determined. Yes, but if you hurt me, human, I will kill myself just so I can come back and haunt you for the rest of your short, miserable life. I suppress a laugh. I understand, I'm just going to lift you on now, okay? I'll get this bloody controller up. Come here, you. I said not too snooty anymore. I mean, otherwise I'd be like, oh, real PC gamers don't use controllers. But that's bullshit. It depends on the game for me, to be honest. Obviously, games like this, I'm not bothered with a controller for obvious reasons. But games like Warframe and various action-packed games I find easier than controller. Oh, sorry for that tangent. She is so light. I was shocked, but I don't show it. I can feel the tremble of her frail body through the makeshift cushion. We decided a folded blanket would be best, so we can use it for other things when we find our spot. Suddenly, Rubenborg takes a sharp breath. I freeze. What? What's wrong? It's the air! We're right by the water, aren't we? I can smell the change. She laughs. I was struck by how much this cat has come on since I stopped her treatment only a week ago. She had no sense of smell. Yeah, that's even more of a suspicion to me that the quote-unquote treatment is bad. It's good, right? Yes, human, it's good. She inhales deeply. It's very good. Would you like to sit down here for a while? We're still close to the compound. No, go on a little further. I want to see it. Take me to the sea. We walk for a short while longer until I find a small collection of rocks that look like a Gavestis one. This looks like somewhere Trixie would like. Yeah, she's always drawn to the rocks, minerals. I miss her. Your friends? Yes, when we were little. Do you want some water? A little snack? To be out of my backpack, so I arranged it with a blanket and I decided to gently pat her. So, how come you're locked up and Trixie wasn't? I was never really free. I was part of the breeding program. My mother was bred with one of the elder cats, and as you see, us kittens are tagged and set free at 12 weeks. Except we're not all of us anyway. But I've helped release the kittens myself. Yeah, sure. What, you actually let them out of the cages yourself? Well, no, but I prepared them for release and then they're gone. Yes, that leaves the question. I'm getting that sick feeling in my stomach again. So where are they? Not everything is above board as you like to think. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. Or above ground either. What do you mean, Ray? There's something I should know. I think that's nothing wrong with it. I'm starting to feel woozy. I'd like you to take me back now if you don't mind. Do I coax her or let her rest? Yeah, coax a little. Come on, talk to me, Ray. What happens to the kittens? What happened to you? Rainbow closes her eyes, hoping that when she opens them, she'll be somewhere else. You've been doing so well. Really opening up. Don't go backwards. Go backwards? You really don't understand, do you? I am not just some Marty little girl. I am the way I am because of you, not people. You scientists with your observations and poking and prodding and unbiased opinions. Of course, I'll never fully open up to you, human. You wouldn't know what to do with me if I did. If you can't stick a label on it, it doesn't exist. That's what you did with my mum, isn't it? That's how you were able to sleep peacefully after you murdered her. I feel very confused and very guilty, even though I know I'm nothing to do with the things she's describing. I know you don't believe I'm like that, Ray. You're angry at her, and I don't blame you one bit for hating us, all of us. But if you don't think I was different, if you didn't think I was different, you would not be sitting out here with me in the first place. She's looking away, so I can't read her eyes. I will never be able to fully understand what it's like to be you, to have your experiences. I am trying, though. I am doing everything I can to change this, not the past. You have to find your way to live with that, with the future. How you live from here on. I want to make a difference. Won't you at least give me a chance? Here's the deal. Turns her head and fixed on me with huge eyes. If and when you come up with a viable plan, I will do everything within my power to help you nail it. Deal. I raise my hand, move with excitement, and realise it's too late. Paul would never high-five me. She looks at my hovering palm. She looks me in the eye. What are you even doing? I clumsily start out. Taking you back now, taking you back. Just taking you back. It's funny on some fail videos where they do style it out, actually. I think it's pretty awesome. Rest. If you can read your is super tattered. What has Kibble's been doing with it? Using it as a scratching post? I grab the mini hot iron and some sticky tape and get to work, knitting it. I iron each page flat, unfolding and bending over corner, lining up the tearing and patching them. Line up the tears and patching them. I work slowly and meticulously, surprisingly therapeutic. After about an hour, I sit back and admire my work. I'm quite proud of the end result. Not quite good as new, but definitely carefully pre-loved. I reread the issue, delicately appreciating every flaw. I think I shall rename this one Kintsugi Boy. I don't understand. Can someone tell me what that means? Whatever. I'm sure somebody out there knows what it means. There we go, nearly finished the romance here. 81.9%. Brilliant. Again, there with Ravenpaw, that's one thing. It's late, well after work hours. Ravenpaw asked me to visit her when Professor Purrfect finished his shift because she has something important to tell me. The lab is cold and silent. I can just make out the reflection of Ravenpaw's big eyes. I flip the light switch and the room becomes illuminated with a harsh, dazzling brightness that makes me squint. I came as soon as I could. I had no idea the professor stays up so late. How does he function on such little sleep? Keep your voice down, human. We don't want to draw any attention. Maybe we should turn off the lights. Sometimes the caretakers do random patrols. Who? You, Mr. and Mrs. Marigold? I'm sure they're dead to the world right now. You'd be surprised. Anyway, enough chin-whacking. I have something for you. A gift? Of course not, you div. Where on earth would I have gotten you a gift? At the local gift shop? Oh, of course, I'm sorry, what is it? Why? Because I think I can trust you. I'll tell you that and feel flushed with pride. You can, Ray, I'm sworn to help you and I won't let you down. So, you want this or not? She's pushed her paw towards me and I need something out of it. My stomach lurches as I worry it may be a spider or a fly. I hope she's not expecting me to eat it. What is it? Don't know. Thought you might know. As she lifts her paw and leaves see that nothing is moving, and on close inspection I realise what it is. Oh, that's called a key. It's used to open things that are locked, like doors and safes. You really are touched. I know what a key is. I mean, you might be able to figure out what it opens, but I'm losing hope by the second. Yeah, I'd quite agree, to be honest. Oh, forgive me. Well, where did you get it? Best not ask. I'm serious, Ray. This key could be important. If I know where you got it from, it will be easier to work out when it opens. My poor eyes were skeptically. I thought you trusted me. Fine. I got it from Mrs. Marigold. More? The caretaker's wife? She's not the caretaker's wife, you cretin. She is the caretaker as much as he is. Yes, of course. But the key? She came to clean my cage last night. Too lazy to take me out of it first, of course, and Mr. Marigold came in and gave her the key. She put it in here. The key's the corner of the cage. Because her hands were full, then they had a huge argument, and while they were shouting at each other, I used my ninja skills to hide the key under my paw. That was that. She didn't notice? She was so worked up about him that she clean forgot about it. Left without even bothering to refill my water bottle. So what makes you think this key is so important? Because when he handed it to her, he said, "It's your turn, I'm fed up of being the one who has to do his dirty work." Whose dirty work? Professor Prospero's, obviously. Interesting name, Prospero? Pooper! Oh, Pauper! Of course. Look, I've really got to hurry back to my tent now, and I'll be a wreck in the morning, but thank you for this feeling, Paul. I'll find out what this key opens, I promise. You'd better. I think I've got an idea when it opens. Let's finish the memento, shall we? Let's see if I was successful or not. So, what should you read today? I flicked through a little book of poetry. Paul and I have gone through most of the poems. We're dragging them out to one a day now because we're dreading finishing it all together. We've got Alone, Love Sonnets, Bonnie Boat, and Hunger. Maple looks less engaged than usual. She usually perks up when I get the poetry book out, but she's sitting hangdog in the corner of the cage, struggling at each toe. I think we should read a happy poem today, something to cheer us up. How about Bonnie Boat? Maple rolls her eyes. She hates silly poems and prefers the dark, brooding ones about stormy seas and missing home. Just leave it. What do you mean, May? I don't want to listen to poetry. It's a futile distraction from reality. This is the first. I'm not sure how to react. I thought she enjoyed our reading time. Ray, is there something you want to talk about? Maybe that's a heavy sigh. You wouldn't understand. I shrugged. Try me. No, you wouldn't understand because I don't even understand. I feel so deeply, yet I can't articulate it at all. It makes me want to scream, cry, laugh, sleep. I feel... ugh. Don't waste your time with me. You've got big important human things to do. You don't want to be a babysitting cat like me. Ray, I love spending time with you. As soon as I wake up, I feel excited to see you, read poems with you, discuss things with you. You're so unique. have an amazing insight and a delightfully wicked sense of humour. I am not babysitting you. I'm your friend. I want you to talk to me when you're feeling down, Ray, because you deserve to be happy, especially after all you've been through here. It still looks frustrated, but she mumbles. I guess I know which poem I'd like you to read now. Maybe Elle will be able to say it better than I can. Read me Love Sonnet. Okay. I lack the words to say the things I feel. My tongue is slow and of the humdrum kind. And though my eyes were erstwhile keen as steel, you have eclipsed the sun and made me blind. I do not see the blight that you bewail, the fuzz of fur so soft against my skin. I will not shun the sweet curl of your tail, nor shut the door and never let you in. Our cursed fate has dealt us bitter blows, and yet methinks that mine are worse by far. For as the nights get colder, your fur grows, while I am left adrift with no lodestar. Is there one who would laugh and not feel pity for this poor wretch whose love is turning kitty? Oh wow, it sounds like I was in love with a werecat? I wonder how that worked. No, it would be the catification. I knew you wouldn't get it. It's the catfication. Or love at someone who turned into a cat. I feel like I'm hurting her feelings without intending to, or understanding how. Explain it to you, Ray. It's not rocket science. I mean, it's just love is love. You can't choose who you fall in love with, right? If only you could, things would be much easier. But sometimes love just creeps up and hijacks you, and no matter how much you don't like it or try to get away from it, once it's got you, and there's no breaking free. You make it sound awful then. Well, it is, if you're not sure the person you're in love with, but it can be amazing too. Obstacles that felt insurmountable before suddenly feeling insignificant. Nothing you thought you'd never be able to do are done. Poems you used to hate become love songs that sing to your soul. Human, cat, werecat, elder, whatever. Love does not discriminate. It will not be controlled or boxed up neatly to suit our prejudices. So we have to just grow a pair and come clean and see where it takes us. So, I love you. What are you going to do about that? As long as Stan's again my thoughts for Vinci, I'm able to say, oh, Ravenpaw, I thought it was just me. I didn't even hope that you would feel the same way. I know we've become close, but I was thinking we could never be more than friends, that you wouldn't accept me. You really do go on, don't you? I blush with happiness. I suppose we both do a bit. So I guess we're stuck with each other then. I guess we are. And she smiles the brightest smile I've ever seen on her beautiful face. Aww. That's adorable. Legend of Gold Ravenpaw. Let's try that key. I've got an idea what it does. Imagine Professor Pawpaw's tent on my way to the lab. As he comes dashing out. We collide, sending us both spiraling. Oh goodness, Professor Paul, are you alright? How am I feeling covering I'm not sure what I am, Jenny. Now I'm in my boss, that's a sackable offence. Here, let me take a look, where does it hurt? I'm leaning down beside him, trying to feel his legs. What on earth are you doing? I'm sorry, I thought you were... Cuts over me. I'm fine. Give me some space and then you can help me search. Have you lost something? A key? A key? Where did you lose it? Using a withering look. If I knew the answer to that, the key would be lost now, would it, Jenny? Last I had it in my tent, I think, but it's certainly not there now. I thought perhaps I might have dropped it out. It's near somewhere. I'm here to help you look, Professor. It's got to be here somewhere. A thought strikes me. I wonder if this could be the key Ravenpaw gave me. Do you mind me asking what the key is for? Silence expresses suspicion. There's no reason for you to know that. Oh, okay, I'm simply trying to get a picture in my mind. Big, small, silver, glass. I don't think there will be a lot of keys to choose from, Jenny. Any key you find ought to be brought to me immediately. Understood? Of course, sir. I'm sure you have chores to attend to. I wouldn't want to hold you up. Professor moves me away as he continues to search the grass around the entrance to his tent. Clearly this key is important. As I make my way to the lab, I'm beginning to get an idea, but it's a bit left field. But this key is clearly securing something important, something that the Professor doesn't want me to know about. And that makes me very determined to uncover what it might mean. Getting a convincing looking key with the equipment in the lab is easier than I thought it would be. I read the one made by Baston and it looks almost identical to me. The thing won't actually work, but that's the point. Okay, here it goes. Some of us have managed to do the catalog. I found the key in the lab. Could it be the one lost? Send a pic, please. Send a pic. Be right there. I don't know, run away with me in a second. Well done, my dear. Where is it? I hear a freshly made key. He turns over in his hand. I won't breath and in a moment the truth. He notices that. Yes, I'm sure it's the one. But there's only one way to make certain. Thank you again. And he's gone. Psst, quickly, don't lose him. You'll be with them, leave that bitch. On it, boss. And he follows the Professor. There's nothing more for me to do but wait. No longer gives me back in 5 minutes. That was a quick way to go. Quite funny, really. He put the key in the lock and it wouldn't turn. He got more and more red in the face, then he threw the key into a drawer and stormed off. So? What was he trying to unlock? Oh! There's a big metal thing in the supply shed. Really? The cabinet in there aren't normally locked. In fact, the keys are left in the doors. He wasn't trying to open that thing, he wanted to open the thing inside it. Oh? There's something else in there? Yes, but I couldn't see what it was. Because he shooed me away as soon as I got close. I think we want to check out for ourselves, don't you, comment? Follow me, I'm the leader. And he's sneaking comically close to the floor. I suppress a laugh. Okay, leader, lead on. Yeah, just out of the lab when the Professor calls to me. Jenny, false alarm, I'm afraid. You'll need to keep those keen eyes peeled. Oh, what a shame, I thought our little mystery was solved then. Never mind though, I'm sure it'll turn up eventually. Let's hope so. I'm off to speak with Zane. If you need me, I'll do my duty. Yes sir, see you at lunch. He strides off with purpose. The gods of Halangard are smiling on us. Mission on. I double check there's no one around before ducking the supply shed. That's bad. After Kibbles points out the cupboard that Professor was opening, I post him on outlook duty by the door. He's in his element, pacing back and forth and doing quick gotcha maneuvers. Until I look out that the filing drawer at the bottom of the cabinet is what this key belongs to. I turn it, lock, and hey presto. Inside a lot of hanging files. I have no idea what we were looking for, so I take one at random. There are diagrams of 2 different cats. One of them is labelled Project Felix, subject 26. The other is Island Cat, number 38. Now, some research on this addition of diagrams, I start reading. Subject 26 and number 38 were introduced today. Number 26 was immensely aggressive. The 2 cats had to be separated before serious injury occurred. Both cats are usually very docile with others of their own kind. Perhaps Island Cats and Project Phoenix Cats are sufficiently different that they view each other as a threat. I've prepared a few entries. Day 2, 3, 4. Subjects continue to attack each other in sight. Attempts to breed the 2 animals naturally do not seem to be working. Artificial insemination was attempted today. Initial signs are promising. Day 301. According to normal cat gestation period, the subject should have given birth by now. It seems as though the addition of the Project Phoenix subject has extended its time. Day 350. Date number 38 gave birth to a single kitten. The animal was small, black, and sickly. It shows remarkable intelligence in our tests. Day 354. Attempts to introduce the kitten to number 38 have ended in failure. Both the mother and father are inherently aggressive towards their offspring. The notes detail the increasingly horrifying experiments performed on subject 26, number 38, and their kitten. Eventually the adult cats die as a result of the experiments. Day 450. After the death of subject 26, the decision has been made to shut down this facility. 6 is not pleased with what she has read in our reports. Offspring will be moved to the main lab near the beach for observation. Untremblingly, as I use my catalogue to take photos of more of the documents before I lock everything away. Sometimes I would Kibbles is up on his hind legs as if standing to attention. All good, Sarge? I cannot answer Kibbles. The handwriting on these notes is eerily familiar. My mind is racing. So many signs, suspicions, and all coming to light. I don't say a word out loud, but I can feel a sense of dread creeping in my heart. Kibbles starts to stare at me, concerned. I'm fine, Kibbles, I'm fine. Rest. There we go. There we go, rest, all refreshed. Here's a creepy shed where we find all those poor bloody cats ready for dissection. Yeah, all the cats are all bloody on ketamine and just sort of half there, half not. Yes, new dogs. This will be the end of the whole recon then, after I do this one. He was a charming Irish kid. Oh, I did, Carl. I'm curious. I'm just wondering. But you're both in front of me. How can we leave? Skin marks. Yours. Well, gone, yours. Where your center jar? Oh. My goodness. Wow, is that a fighter? Look at the wreckage of a crashed two-man biplane. Most of it is covered in vines and other forest growth, but the front half, at least, seems to be mostly intact. Ooh. Looks like it's been here for some considerable time. Strange, however, I've never come across it before. Airkips? Nothing about this isn't surprised me anymore. Oh, maybe we'll see some dead guys. Murph, help me out. Above his son, he has something in his jaws that appears to be caught in the propeller, and it is pulling on it. It looks like some kind of rag. Look, Murphy? What is that? Murphy has freed the cloth and is now sitting with it hanging from his mouth. He's silent and still and lost in thought. What's off, Murph? What's on the manky scarf? And I can see it now. It is a scarf, old and filthy, but it looks like it was once a type of white scarf a pilot would have worn. You okay, McMurphy? What's that, Kara? It's barely present. The scarf, is it important? I'm not sure. Stop being weird, Murph. Gibbs, shh. Damn it. It feels like something I should know or remember. remember. I've seen it before. Maybe a long time ago, before here. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Before I came here, Kara, you don't think I was born this island, do you? Well, you might as well have been, considering how little you remember from before. It's all going, Grandad. Find way in oblivion. His banter seems to have brought McMurphy back from whatever he was dreaming about, and I'm relieved to see the twinkle return to his eye. Okay then, Mr. Schmatty Pants, how did you get here? It's a very interesting story, I don't want to bore anyone. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right, Kara, let's go. McMurphy and Kibble's head back the way we came. I stand stunned for a moment, watching them go. Guys? But they're gone, they've lost interest. They've already moved on. Look back at the wreckage and realise there's nothing I can do here. I'll have to come back at some point with Floofy Butt. It's exactly the sort of thing he'd love to help me investigate. True. Recon expert. Recon expert. At least some of the kittens are in my home. Sad to see the little ones go. Yeah, they don't really go far though, if I remember. Yeah, so we've done this one. Yes, we said 17. 91.7%. Ooh. Please tell me I complete this after these 2 research bits. Oh, what time is it? Is that the catalogue going off? Oh, it sounded my catalogue was seen in a text. I squint over my pillow to see Mr. Marigold's name live on the screen. The text is still rather cryptic. I wonder if he knows I've figured out that he's a mysterious messenger. I try not to tell him for the foreseeable future. Those 3 little kittens are so small and helpless. I don't think they would stand a chance without you to protect them. Keep a careful watch, Cat Nanny. There were 3 little kittens that Professor Porker decided to hold back when he let the others into the wild. Why would Mr. Marigold be interested in the kittens? Either way, I have learned to take these messages seriously, so I make a note to check on them during my lunch break today, just to make sure everything's alright. Then lunch break at the lab. Make lunch in the lab. Mrs. Marigold let me make a sandwich out of some of the leftover ham from last night's meal. Hello, my lovelies. Here you are. 1, 2, 3. All sewing peacefully. I feel relieved and a little foolish for worrying. I suppress a childish giggle and open the kitchen to give the tagged kitty a hug. Hello, sea pants. He was throwing my fur and he was losing my hand. Huh? What's this? He runs over a little rough lump on the back of his neck, which elicits a small squeal from the plump wee kitten. My heart stops in my chest and I quickly move him to the examination table and gently blow his soft fur out of the way and catch a glimpse of a bright red gash between his shoulder blades. He was too young to be tagged. It's got infected. With trembling hands, I reach for my catalogue to scan his tag, so I can erase the information before I remove the chip. Cat. Scan failed. No tag found. I try again. Scan failed. No tag found. That's disturbing. That means he pulled it out. Poor thing. Poor little bugger. 93.1%. Yes, I'm ready and well, looks of it. Still not 100%. I don't know why. Right, it's time to let the last of the kittens go free. I'm looking forward to the Professor giving them all the all clear. For some reason, I've got a scalp. Only after morning gathering specimens, I decided to take the side route into the camp so that I can check on the kittens. I'm stopped in my tracks to see a large rearing pen is empty, and upon further inspection, a small transitory crate nearby also empty. As well as disappointing, the Professor has released my grey kid without me. I was so clear that I wanted to be the one to see him off. Ah, Jenny, perfect timing. I was worried you might not get back. Professor snuck up behind me, made me jump. Thank goodness! I thought I'd missed him being released. Are we doing it now? I'm afraid not. In fact, I have some difficult news for you. I feel my stomach. Where's the Professor? Is he having a plumpy? I did warn you not to get too attached, my dear. Name the visit always a good idea. It all becomes so personal. However, I fall prey to the same temptations myself. Really are so seductive. You know, situations like this one, all the more impossible. But I'm hoping you'll be able to help us this time. Yes, of course, Professor, whatever you need. Your little puppy has run into a spot of bother, I'm afraid. The tests have shown that his kidneys aren't working properly, and although we have tried all the usual treatments, he doesn't seem to be responding well. We think it's his only chance to receive a donor kidney from another cat. Before that can happen, we need to remove his native kidneys and place him on dialysis for a while to see if he is a viable subject for transplant. Oh, I'm sure to hear that, Professor. He seems so well. Sadly, the day young ones this time probably overwhelmed us so rapidly. It's often too late to do anything by the time we even notice they aren't well. So, you'll help me with the surgery? I believe you've reach the stage of your veterinary training that you can assist. Of course, yes, I'd be an honour. Go and sort yourself out then. And we shall meet at the lab in 30 minutes. It's hard to take it all in. I feel nervous, but also excited to be taking part in life-saving surgery. The stuff I've done in college seems such a long time ago now. I hope I don't mess up. First and I have scrubbed in and are checking we have all necessary equipment. I laid out to ready to use. Plumpy has been shaved and had pre-med, so he is sleeping peacefully. I must say it's a luxury to have another pair of hands, Jenny. I usually have to do this sort of thing alone. It's a privilege to help, sir. I'm sure I will learn a lot from you. So, shall we begin? Next half an hour passes in a flash. So the anesthesia, intubation, and finally the incisions, which will just determine whether the little chap will live or die. I am completely awed by Professor Palmer's skill and professionalism. This is the standard. Finally remove the native kidneys, place them in jars of preserving fluid for further testing, and get ready to stitch them up. But that's not what happens. Sensitive to my body, Professor Paul, taking a scalpel and cut an artery. I can't trust my eyes, and I think I must have imagined it. But suddenly, all hell breaks loose. We have a bleed! We have a bleed! I have no idea what to do in front of the spot. I want to scream, I saw you cut him! But I cannot make a sound. Jenny, move, we need to stem the bleed. Yes, I'm sorry. And suddenly, I'm doing all the right things, but I feel as though I'm outside myself looking in. The scene is tragic, so much blood in such a tiny thing. Half of it is over me and in my eyes, my hair. Then it is still again, and we've lost him. I'm sorry, my dear, we did all we could. What happened? Like textbook hemorrhage, I'm afraid it happens sometimes when you're least expecting it. There's nothing we could have done in a situation like that. The one good thing we have left is to take the rest of his organs and put them to good use to help other kittens. Oh, fuck you! I can't believe what I'm hearing. You want to harvest his other organs? So that he didn't die in vain. No, not to. Speechless, I didn't get away. Of course, I understand if it's too much for you. Perhaps you'd like to go and lie down for a bit. I can carry on from here. I'm used to it. Don't remember leaving, but I'm glad to be alone outside, back in my tent. Research expert. this, my body is changing. This has become a favourite hangout since I ditched the idea of having an antidote. For God's sake, I should have finished the antidote. I did everything. Never mind. Never mind, I'm just gonna say I finished it. Just the idea of finishing it, no, follow my heart instead. No prices or guesses where it would led me straight to Edinburgh. It took a while to convince her that I was doing the right thing. She said, if you change your mind when it's all too late, you may end up hating me. I can never hate her, I love her. I just want you to be sure I'm all ready to go with you. I know I can leave this cage and you're on my side. And that was it. We left the lab together that night, side by side ever since. Skip this one, it's just noise. You're such a baddie, let's turn it up. Moving both fiddles and pause at my old catalogue until the volume reaches max. I bury my face under my paw. Come on, Wrinkles, learn to appreciate the classics. Trust me, I do, this is rehearsed rubbish. I share a throbbing bass, laughs and hiss me with a tail. Okay, let's listen to something else. Rainbow skips through song after song until she stops at a gently acoustic guitar, accompanied by soft, soulful, angsty vocals. Better? Much. This is actual music. The Rainbow gently entwine her tail in mine, and we both purr in time to the thrumming guitar. It's funny how stressed I got trying to discover an antidote to this. I never dreamed it could be so happy. I could have saved myself a lot of money. I never thought I was capable of being so happy either, but there's still one thing stopping me from being totally blissful. Oh, what's that? Your total taste of tunes. A smile drifted to sleep, feeling happy, safe and loved. Aww. But I still can't believe I haven't reached 100%. Yeah, I should have. Rhyme me couplet. Same as before, is it? It doesn't matter, blah blah blah. It shouldn't really matter. Let me guess, you meant to romance all the cats perfectly as well? First form missing in action. Antidote 94.4%. Oh, fuck you. That's all I can say about that. Major hit, that must be unlocking major. Single player for getting that bit wrong. Been sacked by getting sacked. Everything in its right place. No idea. No idea. I'm just gonna stop it. Sod it. Oh well, I didn't finish it. Well, I kind of did. Whatever. I can't really carry on. I think part of this probably just me feeling ill. Anyway, I hope you all have a good night. And I probably didn't raise any more money, but whatever. I raised some money, and that's important enough. Good night, all. Night.